Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. As you can see, I have a full face of makeup on except for mascara because we are going to be trying out a brand new mascara from L'Oreal. L'Oreal makes some of my very favorite mascaras, so when I saw they launched a new one, I knew I had to try it. I feel like the drugstore in general carries amazing mascaras. L'Oreal especially makes my favorite mascaras, Lash Paradise being one of them. That mascara has been in my routine since launch. I feel like L'Oreal doesn't launch mascaras often, but when they do, I always look forward to trying them because most of their mascaras work really well for me. So when I saw their new voluminous Panorama Mascara, I picked it up and we're going to be trying it today. We're going to be seeing how it applies. We're going to be seeing how it layers up, how it wears, and of course how it washes off, all the things. I'm so picky when it comes to mascara. I have naturally long lashes. So while a lot of mascaras actually look nice upon application, the thing I always run into is almost every mascara smudges or flakes on me. I'm telling you, I think it's because my lashes are so long. Sometimes it will break down against the oils on my eyelids. So I'm excited to try this mascara because it literally says that it does not smudge or flake. So we're gonna put that to the test. I picked mine up in the shade Blackest Black. This is their washable formula. I do believe this formula comes in waterproof. I don't love waterproof mascaras, so we're just gonna try the regular one. I love how it says up to a 1.4 times bigger eye look, whatever that means. First of all, honestly, 10 out of 10 on the packaging. This is really pretty. It looks luxurious, doesn't it? It feels a little more lightweight than it looks, but that's not a problem. It still looks really luxe to me. Ooh, okay, here's the brush. It's got a little bit of a taper. This is what they call a molded brush, which means it's just a silicone molded brush versus a bristle brush. It's got a little bit of like a flexibility to it, so I'm excited to try this on. On their website, it says, achieve the voluminous fanned out lashes of your dreams. This mascara includes a multi-level bristle brush to evenly coat each lash from inner corner to outer corner for max volume. It says it makes your lashes look fanned out so eyes appear 1.4 times larger. Can't wait for my 1.4 times larger appearing eyes. Looking forward to that. It says it resists clumps, smudging, and flaking for up to 24 hours. I feel like that's pretty bold. It says that it's ophthalmologist tested, suitable for sensitive eyes and contact lens wearers. I wear contacts, so that's exciting for me. It's even got a 5% stretch flex complex, okay? Stretch flex complex. Okay, I'm excited to see what that's all about. All right, let's try this out. I'm gonna do just one eye so we can see the difference. Starting with my right eye, let's go ahead and start applying this. So I usually kind of like blink into my mascara wand first. I'm gonna try to really get into the root of the lashes as well. I'm noticing it does have a bit of firmness in the bristles. So I'm noticing that it is separating the lashes pretty well. Like it's kind of combing through them as I'm applying. All right, let's focus a little more product on this outer corner. Okay, well, I'm noticing quite a lift. It still is giving volume, but I'm noticing more length with this. I was almost expecting more volume in a way. It feels weightless on the lashes, which I really like. I am noticing that it is kind of clumping for me at the very tip of the lashes. That's sometimes typical with mascaras for me. My lashes are just really long. So there's the top lashes. Let's go ahead and apply the same mascara to the lower lashes. I do like how this brush is kind of gripping to the lashes. Personally, it feels like a little bit big toward the bottom here. That's not like a deal breaker. I did get some mascara smudged on the lower lash line, so once it dries, I'll kind of buff that off. But here we go. Here's the before and after so you can see exactly what this looks like. I definitely see the length for this mascara. The volume's there as well. Kind of clumped in this area a little bit more than what I was hoping for, but it's not a deal breaker. I think it looks nice so far. When you get a fresh bottle of mascara, sometimes it's a little bit more of like a wet texture, which kind of makes things clump a little bit more initially than say in a couple of weeks. This isn't necessarily with every mascara, but that's kind of a trend I've noticed with a lot of mascaras. So here we are, before after. Let's go ahead and apply it on the other lashes as well. I kind of built it up quite a bit on this eye. Here's like one coat so you can see you don't have to go as lengthening and voluminous as I did on the other eye. I mean, that's how I like to wear my mascara, but it does seem like you can have a bit of a lighter hand with this as well if you're going for like a little bit of a softer look. This gives a lot of lift. I'm really liking that. Okay, I'm just buffing away those mascara marks underneath the eyes. They buffed away really nicely. I I feel like that's a nice little test to do as well. Didn't have any issues. All right, so here's the Panoramic Mascara freshly applied on both my lashes. I really do like how this looks. I like how lightweight it feels. The length is definitely there. I felt like the application was really smooth overall. It's definitely giving a lot more length than volume, like I mentioned, but I think it looks really pretty. What do you guys think? It's definitely like a little bit more of like a bold mascara. I hesitate to say it gives a spidery look because sometimes that has like a bad rep, but like a good spidery. Like it's a very bold lash look that you get with this, at least with the amount of times that I layered it up. And I really like that. I really love having my lashes be a focal point. Also, I wanted to mention I did my entire makeup and I sprayed my setting spray beforehand. I've noticed that over my years of testing products, there's been times where I wear the same mascara and on one day it wears really well and then on another day it like smudges, and I've noticed that setting spray can play a huge role in that. So now when I test new mascaras, I like to set my face and then do the mascara so that no other liquid comes in contact with it to mess with the formula. So hopefully that means we'll get a very real wearing experience, but just keep that in mind for yourself as well. If there's a mascara that you have that like used to work but doesn't now, kind of ask yourself those things, because I feel like spraying setting spray or mist onto your mascara can totally break it down. Anyway, that was kind of a tangent and side note. It's currently 3:14 p.m. I'm excited to see if it really doesn't smudge or flake. It's all in the wear test, so fingers crossed. Let's see how this works out today. I wanted to do my first little check-in in front of my window. This is freshly applied mascara. I think things look really nice. Obviously, it still looks good because I just applied it, but hopefully you can see kind of what things look like. It's quite panoramic if you ask me. It definitely coated like every single lash and made my lashes so long. So far, so good. I think it looks nice. Like it's definitely a bold lash look, but I like it. So we'll see how this holds up. All right, I'm back. It's 5:25, so I've been wearing this for 2.5 hours. So far, there is zero signs of any smudging or flaking. So far, so good. Usually, even this early on, some mascaras will start to like leave little flecks, even if they're tiny, but I haven't seen one even tiny fleck. So far, so good. Obviously, we need more than 2.5 hours to really see how this holds up, but I'm happy with it so far. Not a single smudge or flake. Things are looking good as of now. Let's keep wearing it and see where we end up. All right, it's currently 10:45 p.m. So I've been wearing this for 7.5 hours. Let's take a close look. Okay, I'm not seeing any smudges. I'm seeing a tiny, like microscopic little teeny flake, but like not even technically a flake, okay? That's me being very, very picky. There's a couple over here too, like the tiniest little dots. Hardly noticeable at all. So I'd still say it's wearing well. We're gonna keep wearing this for a couple more hours and then we're gonna see how it washes off. But honestly, like it looks the exact same. I'm really hopeful about this. I really do like how everything's wearing. A lot of times by now, I have quite a bit of smudging with a lot of new mascaras right here because my eyebrows kind of have a little more oil in them, or like my eye cream sometimes can break down the mascara, but there's not even anything up there by my brows. So I'm impressed so far. Let's keep wearing it, see how it washes off, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right, I am back. It's currently 12:05 a.m. So I've been wearing this mascara for about 9 hours. Let's take a look at how it looks. It looks honestly the same as my last check-in. There's still tiny, like microscopic little flakes right here. I honestly wouldn't even consider those flakes. This has worn really beautifully. I haven't had anything. Some of my favorite mascaras after a long enough day, I'll even find little marks up here. So that's pretty typical with a lot of mascaras. And I'm not noticing that at all with this one. So as far as the wear test goes, I feel like this is a really nice long wear mascara. I really liked how it looks on my lashes as well. I've really enjoyed that fanned out effect. It really does give that to the lashes. I think it's a good mascara. We're gonna do one last test before I give you guys my final thoughts. We're gonna go wash this off and see how it removes, because that's also a huge factor in my favorite mascaras is how easily they remove. So let's go see what we think, and then I'll come back and give you guys my final thoughts as well as my rating for this brand new L'Oreal mascara. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. At first, when I washed this off, I used one of my favorite one and done cleansers. It's from Skin Fix and it takes off like all of my makeup. I wanted to use this cleanser so I could really see how it works as I use it so much. At first, I was really like cleansing around the eye area and it seemed like the mascara was not budging, so I was a little terrified. But as the cleanser and the water had time to sit on my lashes compared to the rest of my face, it started to actually like dissolve off the lashes. At first, I noticed little crumbles and I was worried that it was gonna kind of feel like a waterproof mascara where it's like impossible to take off with just a cleanser. But with the right amount of time with the water on my eyes, it just melted off and it ended up removing really easily. It just took a little bit longer than some of my other mascaras for that melted feeling to happen. So that's all I would say if you're gonna wear this. Like, it just takes a little more time with the cleanser around the eyes for it to dissolve. But honestly, I didn't mind that at all, especially if that's the trade-off for no smudging and flaking throughout the day. I'm fine. Overall, you guys, I'm really excited about this mascara. I feel like I'm excited to wear it again. I'm excited to see how it fits into my routine. And I also want to see, as the formula kind of changes a little bit since it's open now, if I end up getting a little bit more volume in a couple of weeks or so, where right now I feel like it's mostly about that fanned out lengthened look, a little more than volume, where like the Lash Paradise gives you va-va-voom volume. You know what I mean? So let's rate this mascara. If you're not familiar with my new rating system, I've been loving this and it seems like you guys have loved it too. So obviously green means it's a recommendation from me. It's something that I feel like I would repurchase again. Yellow means it's something that I'll probably use up but maybe won't recommend or repurchase. And then red obviously means that I won't recommend it to you guys. And some products will receive a gold award. I haven't had that yet this year, but those are for like my ride or dies. I will never not wear this kind of a product. So based off my first impressions in this wear test, it's a green for me. Where I'm not sure and where I feel like I need more time is just in the coming weeks moving forward, if it's gonna change at all, if I'll be able to get more volume out of it. I typically like a little bit more volume in my mascaras, but that's just me being really picky. So honestly, this is something that like I would recommend just based off of how well it wore. That's my biggest thing with mascara, is like, does it smudge or flake? And usually it's like out the window if it does either of those things. The fact that this didn't makes it like really easy for me to like recommend it based off my first impressions. I don't know if it's my favorite lash look on me. I feel like I have other mascaras that kind of give a lot more volume, but I think this is gonna work for a lot of people who might want that length. It does give volume. It's just not like as intense as some of my other mascaras, but I think it's gonna work for a lot of people. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. How did you think this looked on my lashes? I would love to hear feedback from you guys. Also, have you tried this? Is this something you're interested in trying? Do you guys branch out and try new mascaras, or are you somebody who just sticks to what works? You know what I mean? I feel like mascaras are so personal. So I'm just curious. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you again for watching. I love you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, by the way, be sure to subscribe before you leave. This year I have a goal to reach 1 million subscribers. So if you want to help me reach that goal and you're not already subscribed, please do so. So just click the subscribe button. And if you guys want to be notified when I upload, after you subscribe, just click on the notification bell and you'll be notified every time I post a video. That's it for me today. I'm gonna go to bed now. I feel refreshed now that my makeup is off. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.